Hello, everybody. This is Casey from Casey's Spiritual Corner, and I'm here to see if anybody would like a live reading. I've been down the last couple months between surgery and surgery and the crazy energies that have been going on, and I haven't got on and done readings for a while, so I thought I'd make it up to some of you if you wanted to come online and have a couple readings done. One of the things I want to do is I want to start doing classes and start teaching the basic spirituality, starting with grounding and protection, and then we'll work up to colors, and then the chakras, and then the angels and the masters that are on each one of the rays, and go from there. And a friend of mine, Robin, and I are going to do go through the chapters of the dark side of the light chaser, and we'll be working with that. We just need to figure out how to do that on Zoom. So we will see. I know this is a Saturday afternoon. We'll see if anybody shows up. I see one person watching. Would you like a reading? Oh, how are you? I know I haven't been around, but I remember you. You watch a lot of my videos. Did you want a reading today, hon? I'm going to do some live readings. Oh, it's Joe. That's right. That's right. Joe, you want a reading? Sure, he says. You still owe me a reading, silly goose. So tell me a little bit about this new job while I'm shuffling. And if you want a reading too, you might want to come on and let me know you want a reading, because I show two people on here. Okay. Well, you could tell me other things. Jeez. Are you going camping next weekend with us or not? We're having a Colorado camping trip next week, if anybody wants to come. Okay. Okay, in the past we have the Magician and the Two of Wands. Okay. So you have the tools, you have the skills, you have the abilities. See, I already threw the cards down before you asked me that. Okay, so yeah, you have the skills and the tools to manifest what you want. You are one of the people that is a bridge that can manifest from the etheric into the physical, okay? You've had to make some choices and decisions, okay? It's opened up different pathways for you, and either pathway you take is going to be okay, okay? So in the now, we have the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So the Three of Pentacles is juggling things. Okay. You still here, Joe? Okay. So we'll be juggling things and trying to get the prosperity and abundance together. Okay. But yet at the same time, you're defensive and overwhelmed, and you need to sit down and prioritize things a little bit. Are you still here, Joe? You're always, well, yeah, you're always defensive. Yes, you're here. Okay, but you need to prioritize things, okay? You need to sit down and write down a list. Write down things that you need to do and write down. Okay, I don't know if I can get real specific like that, Mimi, but I can give you, yeah, maybe some energy about around the energy, okay? Does that make sense? Okay, so sit down and write a list of things that you want to manifest, things that you need to get done, and then on the other side, make it a T, and then on the other side, write down what you want the universe to help you manifest. And then we have the Seven of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. So the Seven of Swords is usually deceit and lies and deception. It can also be walking away from a situation and having regrets about it, okay? But at the same time, the Page of Pentacles is telling me it's a slow-moving energy, okay? And it's forward movement, but it's very, very slow. And it's information coming in. I think that a lot of information is going to be getting out there, but it's going to be slow. That makes sense, Joe? Okay, Mimi, let's see what we can do. And then Kiara. Okay, we'll get you for a reading after Mimi. I can give you the energy around the situation. Okay, if that makes sense. Oh, you want to know if Andrew wins. Okay, I'll pull one card for that. Lots of balancing, lots of juggling, but he's got his back turned to the communication, and he's got his there's people are not going to be open to receiving his message yet. That makes sense. Okay, so Mimi. You like the 2, though. Not too bad. That's too bad because he actually has a fairly decent message. But the problem is this country is so Republican and Democrat that they're not seeing anything different. And if you go for anything different, then you're just giving more power to the Democrat and Republicans. So that really, really sucks that we have to be like that. I think they should dissolve all parties. I think they should kick them all to the curb and start all over again. We were originally meant to come from common people and serve the people and then go home to our families when our term was done. So, okay, Mimi. Yes. Joe, you're always depressed. You're always looking for an excuse to smoke. Okay, Mimi. Okay, this is what I'm showing. Okay, so in the past we have the Ace of Wands and we have the Hierophant. Okay, the Ace of Wands talks about you tapping into your passions and your desires, and tapping into your creativity. And the Hierophant is talking about doing things in a traditional way. It's like people are open and receptive right now to doing things in a different way. So it's excuse me. It could be also a figure of authority. It could be somebody that's a head of a church. It could be somebody that's head of a hospital. Okay, I'm doing you right now, Mimi. Okay. This could also be a boss. Okay, if that's making sense. But in the now, we have the Six of Cups and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the Six of Cups is being nostalgic. Okay, that's what I'm doing now, Mimi, is you. So the Six of Cups is nostalgia. It's a longing for something from the past. It's tapping into that energy. It could be tapping into your inner child. It could be longing for somebody or something. It could be a situation coming back from the past. Okay, if that makes sense. Yes, you could have a reading too, hon. Let me put you on the list. So, with the energy, this is telling me that the energy is shifting and changing. Well, this is a fated event. Okay, this is somebody or something coming back from the fast, but this is a fated event. This is something the universe has stepped in and says, okay, this is meant to happen for good or bad, whatever. You know, the energy has shifted and it is time to move forward. And like I said, it's fated. It's something that's meant to happen. But at the same time, in the future, we have the Eight of Swords and we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, if you look at the Eight of Swords, okay, look at her. Okay, she is her hands are chained. She's blindfolded. She's surrounded by these swords, and these swords are not touching her. These are her thoughts. Okay, she's stuck in her mind. Okay, she's feeling trapped. She doesn't know which direction to go in. But look at this. Her hands are not tied down. She could reach up. She could take the blindfold off at any time. She could see the swords around her, grab one of the swords and cut through the chains that are binding her, and she can get up and walk away. This is choice. Where you're keeping yourself stuck in not seeing a different alternative. Okay, is this making sense? And then the last card in the future is the Nine of Pentacles, and this is a person that knows how to manifest what they want. Okay, this is someone that's very, very much in touch with nature. She knows what she wants. She knows how to manifest things she wants. She knows where she is in her life. Okay, and this is usually a single person card. So I really think that this Eight of Swords, if you really make some decisions and choices, okay, then you're going to be moving forward and able to do exactly what you want to do. You can manifest what you want. And I kind of get the feeling that you're going to decide that there's something better out there for you. Does that make sense? Okay. Aline's on there. You guys let me know if you want a reading. because I have a little bit of time. So, well, I hope that made sense, hon. Okay. Actually, is Kira here? Yeah. Okay, TT, I got you down. Is Kira here? Keera. Is she still here? Does she still want a reading? And Elaine. Okay. So it'd be okay, yes. Kira's here. Okay. A love reading. And Bonita. Got you. Is Chill Bill still here and want a reading too? Let me know. Okay. Kira. A love reading. We'll see what the cards come up with. I don't usually do live readings on here. I usually do them on my Facebook, Case and Spiritual Corner. But I've been down. I had surgery, and then all these energies hit, and it's like everybody's going through changes. Okay. Okay. Let me shuffle again. Wow. Okay. Okay. Are you at this point in time? Does it feel like you're kind of jumping around here and there a little bit, Kara? Are you real nervous right now? Oh, honey, you're going through some major changes. Okay. These are long-term changes. So in the past, we have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the Judgment. So the Wheel of Fortune talks about something that's fated, okay? Something that's meant to happen. Okay, it's the energy is shifting. Everything is changing, okay? So we also have the Judgment. Now, pay attention to what's going on. It's like the universe is trying to wake you up to something that's coming on. This is also, Judgment is bringing something back from the dead to life. So a situation that you feel may have ended may be coming back around. Okay? Now, these two are major arcana. The next one in the now is also a major arcana, and this is the Star. So I'm going to tell you what I tell everybody. This is one of the wish cards in the tarot deck. So what happens with the wish card is I want you to pay attention to what your thoughts are. If you're worried about things, then you're going to draw more things to worry about. If you focus on the positive, if you focus on the gratitude for everything that you have, you're going to draw more of that to you. So pay attention to your thoughts and your feelings. You want to focus on the positive because this is what you're asking for. The universe monitors your thoughts 24/7. So pay attention to what you're thinking. If you're worrying, write it out. Put it in the universe's hands, okay? That's also a major arcana. These are major lessons for you. And you have one more. We have the Knight of Wands in the future, but then we have the High Priestess too. Okay. So the Knight of Wands is telling me that there's some movement going on. You're clearing away a lot of old growth. There's lots of transformation and change going on, but yet at the same time, you're still wearing a mask. You're not letting anybody see who you really are, if that makes sense, okay? And then again, the last card is the High Priestess, okay? This is She's the knower of secrets. She's tapped into the universe. Okay, she's dancing. She's meditating. She's dancing and relaxing into the knowledge of the universe. There's lots of things going on here that you don't know anything about right now. So pay attention, ask questions, be observant. Okay, but at the same time, don't worry about it. It's like sit back and be the observer and watch what's going on. Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay, good. So Aline, you're next. Are you still here, hon? Aline, and I guess I never heard back from Chill Bill if he wanted a reading or not. If he's still here, let me know. Because I'll be working on Aline. Aline, you still here? Yes. Okay, Aline. Okay. If you guys like the readings, you can subscribe to the channel. And I do accept donations, and I do private readings. So if you guys want a private reading, you can always message me. And it looks like Chill is not here. Okay, I'm going to knock him off the list. Okay. And the general reading. Okay, you're going through some major changes too. Okay, so in the past we have the Six of Pentacles and we have the Chariot. Okay, so it's like there was a situation where the give and take was not in balance. Okay, somebody was giving more and somebody was giving less. Okay, the Chariot also tells me that things were out of balance. There was a need for control. Didn't quite have a handle on the situation and couldn't move forward. There was forward movement, but it wasn't quite in the direction that you were hoping for. And in the now, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so a 9 is a completion. A 10 is moving out of the end of the energy into the energy. Okay, there's a shift here. You're getting tired of carrying all the burdens. Okay, the universe is opening up new pathways for you. You just need to lay down these burdens. You need to walk away from these burdens, or you need to state your case. Okay, so you need to make some choices, hon. But these two little deer tell me this is the universe opening up new pathways for you. They're there. You just need to let go of these burdens of carrying everything. So in the future, I have the Temperance card. Okay, so the Temperance card is telling me you need to have some patience. You need to allow some healing in your life. You are learning to balance your emotions and your desires and your passions and your creativity. Okay, allow that healing. And the hangman is telling me, okay, you've been waiting for a long time, but the thing is, what you need to do is have a change in perspective. You need to look at things differently. Okay, does that make sense? Okay. Tati, are you here? And she it looks like it is. She is here. Okay. And Dipping in Ice, I also have you down for reading too. You still here? Okay. We'll see how the Scorpio feels about you. I'm glad that made sense. Benita, are you still here too? So it'd be Tati and then Benita, Elaine, and then Dripping in Ice. I like that name. Okay. Okay. So in the past, we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles is the seeds have been planted, okay? And it's taken a this Pentacles are slow moving energy. So the seeds have been planted, the harvest is grown. It takes a long time for the trees to come to maturity, okay? Now the harvest is there, okay? So it's time to make decisions and choices. Who's going to harvest it? Where am I going to sell it? Where am I going to store it? How much do I save for next year? It's decisions and choices, okay? And it's like, it's a slow moving energy, but it's a prosperity. But it's been taking a long time. And it's like with the Ten of Swords, you've been carrying the burden for a long time, okay? And like I said, nines are a completion. So this is a 10. So you are completing something and moving into something at the same time. Now the swords are not touching this person. It's usually somebody stabbing you in the back, but they have the choice to move away out of that energy. Okay. And again, see, to me, the deer represent the universe opening up new pathways for you. All you have to do is make a choice to leave these burdens, okay? And choose a new pathway. So this is the now. This is the Ace of Swords. Now, aces are gifts from the universe, or swords are pretty much intellectual energy. The thinking, it could be new job, it could be a new career, it could be going to school, but there's new energy coming in. There's things shifting. And remember, this is a gift from the universe. What are you going to choose? So major decisions, major choices. This is going to be a process for you. The first card in the future is the Hangman. You're hanging around waiting. You're trying to make decisions, okay? What you need is a change of perspective, a change of way of seeing things, okay? Oh my gosh. So it's, yeah, making choices, you need to look at something from a different perspective anyway. That's all I can say. But to see the High Priestess, she's the knower of secrets. There needs to be some balance. There needs to be some light brought to the situation, okay? And there's lots of things going on behind the picture that you don't know. So does that make sense? Okay. Benita, are you here? I'm trying to, yeah, she's here. Okay, so slow down a little so I can write down your names. Dippin' and Ice was the last one. Naomi, did you want a reading, hon? Guadalupe? Chris? Let me know if you guys want a reading or not. Or if you're just observing. Norman. There is a list. I'll do as many as I can. But I don't want to keep you guys on here all night. Okay, so did that make sense, Tati? Do you see? Oh, okay. One more card. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I think he does. Okay. I think he's just starting to have feelings for you. But, hon, this is going to be a long, slow process. Okay. He's not going to move very quickly with this at all. Okay. Does that make sense? Especially, it does make sense because we also had the Hangman. So, Bonita is next. Bonita, honey, you hear Bonita and then Elaine. Okay. Let's see what's going on for Bonita. I got you down on the list, and I think that Brianna is going to be the last one for tonight. So if anybody else comes on, you might want to let them know. Otherwise, we'll be here all night, and I don't want anybody to have to wait around and be disappointed. Yes, you're on the list, hon. If you guys like the reading, subscribe, please. And I'm trying to, I would appreciate the donations because I'm trying to grow the channel. There's lots of things that I would like to add, and I want to start teaching more basic spirituality classes because nobody does that anymore. Somebody just gave a rant on Facebook about how they can't trust none of the newer readers, and it gave Doreen Virtue as an example because she's now turned Christian. And I said, if you look at some of the law of attraction stuff, they don't teach you everything. And the thing is, I learned from a lot of the teachers and stuff from, I've been studying this stuff for 40 years already. The problem is they don't teach the basic spirituality. They all teach everything's supposed to be feel good. And if you visualize this and that, then you're going to manifest all this. But the thing is, we need to focus on ourselves. We need to not push away the shadow, the things that we don't like about ourselves, because those things are here to teach us things. So we need to pay attention. And that's one of the things that my friend and I, Robin and I, are going to do a class on the dark side of the light chasers by Debbie Ford. She teaches you to embrace that shadow side because it's here. It's part of us. Yes, Louise Hay. there was Florence Scovel Shinn and Neville, and there was Elizabeth Clare Prophet, and yeah, Abraham Hicks is awesome. Yeah. But yet at the same time, they don't teach everything. You know, we need to know how to protect ourselves, how to ground ourselves. We need to know the basics, like what the colors are, what the angels are on each one of the rays, and, you know, all this kind of stuff. So, okay, Bonita. What I see is, okay, it's like in the past, you had something move in very, very, very quickly. Okay. The Eight of Wands is a very, very swift moving energy that brought in some happiness and joy. Okay. It's brought in happiness, fulfillment, happy family, tasting the sweetness of life. Okay. But yet in the now, we have the Queen of Swords. This is a woman that's been through hell and back. Okay. She has learned who she is. She knows what she wants. She's gone through lots of transformation and change, okay? She's holding the sword of truth. She has learned to follow her intuition, okay? Okay, so anybody that came in, well, maybe. Anybody that came in after Brianna 1111, I'm not going to have time to do your readings tonight. And I'm going to start trying to come in every weekend and do some lives, but I need to get back to doing my monthlies also on the channel too. But I've been off because I had surgery and with all this energy and stuff, so things have been crazy. Okay, so but she knows what she wants. That's the thing. Is that making sense? You've learned more of what you want and don't want. Okay. So in the future, I have the Empress and I have the Six of Swords. Okay, I don't know who's coming in, but I do know that you've got lots of possibilities. You know, something that's going to be very loving, very nurturing. Lots and lots of possibilities. And you're going to go through lots of cleansing and clearing. Okay. And you're moving out of troubled waters into smoother waters, into new adventures. You might even be taking a trip. Maybe you'll meet somebody on a trip, okay? Does that make sense? Okay, Elaine, hon, you still here? Yeah. Yeah. That was for Bonita. Okay, so the next person's Elaine and then Dripping in Ice. Elaine. See, I usually do lives on Facebook and started the YouTube channel on Impulse. It's such a different energy to sit and do readings for each sign when you don't have anybody online to interact with. Okay. So will you meet somebody new? I'm thinking this is going to be a little bit later on. Okay. So in the past, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles tells me, you've been having to balance things and and juggling things, financials. It's not just finances. It's because prosperity and abundance is what the Pentacles represent, and it represents more than money. It's happy family, feeling safe, secure, moving toward your goals, moving forward. Okay, but you've got so much going on, hun, that you're not open to receiving right now. You're not open to receiving communication, or you were waiting on communication and it hasn't come through. But your ship isn't, you're waiting for your ship, but your back is turned to it. That's telling me that that you're not open to receiving right now. But yet at the same time, I think you're learning to tap into your own happiness. The Three of Cups is happiness, joy, and celebration. It's a community coming together and celebrating, okay? But at the same time, okay, so the Four of Cups, this is in the now. So the universe is offering you something, but you're not sure if you want it, if this makes sense, okay? I think you have a tendency to overthink things, okay? It's being offered, but I don't know whether you're bored. I don't know what okay, you're going to have to explain to me what a Discord account is. I don't know if you're talking to somebody else or if you're talking to me. Okay. Oh, it's a gaming app. Oh. Okay, so, the cups are standing. Everything's there. The emotions are there, but you're not sure. But the thing is, you're overthinking it, but you're looking for a safe place to put your heart to, the safe person to open your heart to. Okay. So it's not there yet. Okay. I don't think you're going to feel safe enough with this person yet. But yet we have somebody come in, and I'm pretty sure, because here's a fated event, a shift of things. This is something that was meant to be, okay? But it's definitely a shift toward the energy that you want to move forward to. And then we have a knight, okay? This is a knight. This is not a king. You want a king, okay? Pay attention, honey. You want a king. There's lots, okay, you're clearing out a lot of old growth. Okay, this is not the fastest moving energy. It's not the slowest moving energy either. This is taking one step at a time, moving forward. Clear out all the old, go through all the transformation and change that you need to. You need to feel safe enough that you take that mask off. It's not time yet, honey. You still got some healing to do, okay? Okay? So it's not time yet. Does that make sense? Dripping in ice. Oh, honey. Is Libra a king or a knight? I'm not going to be able to get to everybody tonight. Brianna 1111 is the last person I'm going to do. So if you came in after her, unless some people dropped out, okay? How does Libra feel about you? Honey, I'm a Libra too. But I'm not indecisive like a lot of Libras. Are you the only one he wants? We'll pull another card on that after we do the main reading, okay? Okay. This is the first time I've done a live on YouTube, okay? Because I've been down, I had knee surgery, and then with all the energies and stuff, everything's been wacko. Even I'm doing a lot of soul searching, you know? So, I want you, okay, Elaine, I want you to pay attention to your body. When you're around this guy, okay, does your body relax? Okay, or do you get uptight? Do you get nervous? I want you to listen to your body. Your body knows if a guy is good for you before the rest of you does. Okay, you guys make me laugh. So I had somebody, I was talking to somebody online, and he was a scammer, and I knew he was a scammer, but then it was so funny because he asked, and he goes, can me and my daughter come out and spend Christmas with you? And I started hyperventilating. I am a very calm, cool person. I do not panic. I do not hyperventilate over anything. My body knew before I did that this wasn't a good situation. And I had to tell him, but, you know, pay attention. I don't think you're going to feel safe with him, hon. I think that your heart is going to tell you, okay, I want you to pay attention to your heart, okay? I don't even know how to explain it. You can train your body, okay? You can relax and you can tell your body, okay, show me what's a positive, what's good for me. And then ask, what's a negative, what's bad for me, okay? You can tell, your body will tell you. You can ask questions instantly. Some people muscle test. I can muscle test, you know, but you can train your body. What's good for me? What's bad for me? And your body will give you an instant answer. He had a bad reaction with fake weed. Honey, I'm in Colorado and everybody smokes weed here. Yeah. Okay, so dripping in ice. We're going to get your cards out. Okay, and we want to ask, what was the other question? I got distracted, hon. I'm sorry. I got talking. You had one more question. We were going to, let me find it. There's, how does Libra feel about me? And I'm not doing too bad with the knee surgery, but it's like, it's the energies. It's like I was even questioning whether I even wanted to do readings anymore, because it's like I felt like I can't even help myself, so how can I help other people, you know? Where is it? You asked the second question. South Dakota, cool. Oh, are you the only one he wants? Yeah, thanks, hon, for adding that. Okay, so I have an astrologer. I have an astrologer from India that talks to me now, and he messaged me one night and he goes, is he back? And I said, what do you mean, is he back? He goes, yeah, is the guy back? And I said, hold on a minute here. You didn't tell me nothing about a guy. He says, yeah, the guy's coming back. I said, oh, I don't know. Okay, so I got some answers here. Okay, so in the past, we have the Knight of Swords and we have the Four of Swords. Did you guys take a break at one point, hon? Okay. The Knight of Swords is a fast-moving energy. It's coming in. There was lots of new growth, there was lots of transformation and change, a lot of messaging back and forth, okay? There needed to be some truth brought to the situation, okay? And okay, so see, this card's telling me that you took a break or you needed to take a break, okay? But in the now, I have the Seven of Swords. So that's telling me there's some deceit and lies going on. You're not getting the whole truth here. And it's like you have to really pay attention to what's going on, because if you walk off right now, you're going to have some regrets about the situation. I want you to be aware. Pay attention to your body when you're with him. You know, learn those signals, what's good, what's bad, and pay attention to where you're tightening up in your body. Don't forget, pay attention to that gut feeling always. Your gut never lies to you, okay? But yet in the future, I have the Empress card and I have the Two of Cups. So the Empress is a very loving, nurturing relationship with lots and lots of possibilities that could lead to this, the Two of Cups. That's two people coming together as one in a loving relationship, okay? But yet at the same time, when I ask, okay, are you the only one he's interested in? I have the 10 of Swords. Okay, that's the ending of a situation and the beginning of something new. It's like you're tired of carrying. It's almost like he's become a burden. Does that make sense? Okay. You have the opportunity. The universe is just waiting for you to walk away from this situation. Okay. And it's opening up a whole new pathway, if that makes sense. And I'm going to pull one more card for that. In fact, I'm going to pull a Heal Yourself reading card for that. So this astrologer told me, he says, oh, the energies will clear by the end of the month. And I said, yeah, right. I said, then we're going into the retrogrades, and that starts on the 2nd. So don't tell me that things are going to be clearing. And he just laughed at me. Okay, so rejection. Okay. Okay, I don't know these oracle cards. I just do tarot mostly. It says, feeling rejected can disconnect you from your heart and soul and immobilize you. Rather than buying into the rejection, focus on how you can grow, learn, and improve from your experiences. If you're a writer and you sent your articles or a book to a publisher and they rejected it, then try to hone your writing skills and then send your work out to several other publishers. Use that rejection as a motivating force to succeed. If a person you have feelings for or have felt a deep love toward has rejected you, then work on healing your heart and recognizing that there is someone out there who is more suited to you. Many people use rejection as an excuse to shut down, become suspicious, guarded, and give up. Then they hurt you and reject others. They hide behind rejection and never give themselves an opportunity to take a leap of faith and find their life calling and heal. By picking this card, you're being urged to hold yourself in a higher regard. Keep your heart open and trust that you have learned from your experiences and will not make the same mistakes again. That makes sense? Okay. I hope it helps, hon. Okay, so we have, is Naomi and Guadalupe still here? Okay, Naomi. Okay. If we have some people drop out, then I can do a couple more people, but I think everybody's pretty much stayed on. Okay. Naomi, Guadalupe, and then Chris, and then Norman and Brianna. Okay, so Norman's here. Chris is here. Is Guadalupe here? And Brianna 1111. Okay, Guadalupe's here too. Okay, good. Is Brianna 1111 still here? Okay. Okay. Don't worry about your typos, hon. Anna, let me see how much time I have left and how much energy I have. Because I would have, so it'd be, if I move on, it'd probably be Chanel, Shirsha, and Anna. Because those are the ones, like, unless there's anybody else too I've missed too. Thank you, hon. I try to do love and general readings, but like I said, I prefer to do lives, but YouTube's not real happy with that unless you have 1,000 people subscribed, and I'm still trying to build the channel. And thank you for subscribing. You ladies are going through lots of changes, huh? Okay, so in the past I have the Sun and the High Priestess. The Sun is the happiest card in the whole deck, okay? It's just wonderful things. It's being totally fulfilled, happiness, innocence, enjoying life. And then we have the High Priestess. She's tuned in, tapped in to the secrets of the universe. She's dancing to the music of the universe. There needs to be some balance. There needs to be change. There's definitely some healing going on. But pay attention, because there's something going on that you're not seeing at this point, okay? And in the now, we have the Seven of Cups, and that's choices, decisions, that's options. What are you going to choose? The universe gave you choices, and what are you going to decide? What are you going to do? And that's one of the things I talk about with the readings. I can give you the energy around you, okay? I can't predict what's going to happen because you have free will. You could hear something I say and you could totally invalidate the whole reading because you're going to make a choice that's going to change everything, okay? So I can give the energy that's around you, and here's your choices. Make your choices, hon. God gave us that free will, okay? So pay attention, make your choices, You're not locked into anything, honey. And then in the future, we have 2 5s, which represent change, okay? So I have the 5 of Wands and I have the 5 of Pentacles. So the 5 of Wands is lots of conflict, not knowing what you want. It's like nobody's hitting anybody, but it's like there's Okay, to me, it's like sometimes you know how you make a little sarcastic comment to somebody and then you just say you're just kidding, okay? But actually it has a serious side to it. Does that make sense? But see, you're stuck in your head. Yes, yes. Okay, so very conflicted, very stuck in your head. You have to decide where you are in your life, okay? Are you in the beginning stage? Are you in the growth stage? Are you in the transformation stage? Are you in the rebirth stage? You know, decide where you are in your life and what you want. You are a co-creator with God. You are an infinite being that came in to experience this. Why would an infinite being experience what we're all experiencing? But we're taught and conditioned that we don't have any control over that, you know, and we do, you know. So it's like, pay attention. See, and then we have the Five of Pentacles, and that's a lack consciousness. Okay. I don't know whether it's emotional, whether it's spiritual or financial. I actually think it's emotional right now. Okay, so it's I'm trying to think, yeah, emotional and financial. Okay, so I want you to start giving gratitude for what you have. I want you to focus on the gratitude, and I want you to thank the universe for it as if you already have it. But the thing is, you have to be open to receiving this. Okay. We are taught that it's better to give than it is to receive. And if we do not know how to receive, then the universe can't give to us. Okay. If you think that you're not worthy of help, then you're blocking off everything the universe can do for you. Okay. So, so pay attention to your thoughts, pay attention to your feelings. You see, there's a V here, and the universe is reaching out. The universe is trying to help you, but you've got this lack consciousness that you need to open up to. Okay? So I hope that made sense, hun. What happened yesterday? It got quiet in here all of a sudden. Yes, you can ask me. Yes, you can ask. Let's see what we come up with. Ah. So the Jack of Hearts would actually be like the Page of Cups. Okay, so the Page of Cups would be information messages. It could be somebody, there's no such thing as an accident, huh? It could be somebody offering an apology. It could be something offering something of an emotional nature. It could be a message coming in of an emotional nature, okay? It could be the new beginnings of love. You know, it's definitely, pages are the new beginnings of something of an emotional nature, okay? So the universe is giving you a message. Are you going to be open to a new love? But sometimes, okay, yeah. The thing is, too, sometimes we have to love ourselves before we draw anybody else in, too, you know? So when is Naomi going to take time to love Naomi? Sometimes you have to heal yourself. Okay. Okay, let me tell you this. We are hard on ourselves. Okay, nobody's as hard on us as we are ourselves. Okay, so sometimes we just need to step back and be nice to ourselves, to be gentle ourselves. We are made imperfectly perfect for a reason. And if God can love us when we are imperfectly perfect, shouldn't we also be loving ourselves? And see, this is one of the things I'm going to recommend a book, because I'm going to do a class on this. Me and my friend Robin are going to do a class on this. It's The Dark Side of the Light Chasers. Okay. When I first time I ever did readings on light worker live feeds on Facebook, I told a girl, I said, read this book, The Dark Side of the Light Chasers by Debbie Ford. I said, so about 3 months later, I went to do a reading again on light workers live feeds. She says, I've been waiting for you. And I said, oh, she goes, you told me to read a book. And I said, okay, what book did I tell you to read? She goes, The Dark Side of the Light Chasers. She goes, it changed my life. Okay. So the gal that's going to do the class with me, her name is Robin. She's a therapist. Okay. She cried through the first chapter. Okay. We are so hard on ourselves. If somebody criticizes us, or if we don't like something about ourselves, we are like this great big huge mansion. Okay. And in this mansion, we have all these rooms. So if we don't like something about ourselves, or if somebody criticizes something about us, we lock it away in those rooms. Okay. So the first half of your life, you spend fragmenting your soul by locking away these parts of yourself. And then the second half of your life, you spend trying to reclaim all those parts of yourself. Okay. So the shadow, this is a world of duality. We have right, wrong, good, bad, black, white. Everything is a duality. We have light and we have shadow. There is a reason. The shadow is there to teach us something. So if there's something you don't like about yourself, then you need to sit down and talk to it. Okay? You need to ask what it's trying to teach you. We need that part of ourselves to learn and grow. You need to love it. Ask it, hey, I know you're trying to teach me something. What are you trying to teach me? What do I need to learn from this situation? Instead of pushing it away, ask questions. And that's what this book is about. And I think this is such an important book right now, because look at how they teach in the law of attraction. You have to focus on the positive. You have to visualize this. You have to visualize that. They don't tell you that you need to work on being whole and complete in yourself first. That makes sense? I get on my little rant and rave, guys, because I've gone through all this stuff too, and I'm seeing rant and raves right now. Like I said, oh, these teachers, like one of the main things they were hollering about is Doreen Virtue. She was such a wonderful teacher and did this and that. And now she's a Christian. And it's like, well, we make soul agreements before we come in. And I want you to remember, you can call upon the Akashic records to amend soul contracts. Okay, don't ever let anybody think that you can't change your path. Okay, Guadalupe, honey, you're next. And you guys can always ask questions. Okay. Okay, when you asked that question, I kind of cringed. We'll see what the cards say. Okay. Maybe. Okay. Um, okay, so in the past we have the Knight of Wands and we have the King of Swords. It's like this little Knight of Wands has come in and has he done a lot of healing? Okay. Has he done a lot of transformation? Is he real slow moving? He takes one step at a time. Okay. So he may have moved from a knight, okay, to a sword. He's kind of mastered his thoughts. Is he real analytical? Okay. I think maybe he may be quiet. Still waters run deep. I think that he's very much an observer. He sits back and watches everything that's going on. Okay. And then now we have the Five of Wands. It's somebody's conflicted. Somebody doesn't make a decision right now. Okay. Things are all up in the air. Pretty much stuck in the head. Okay. Yeah. Resonating good. Get out of your head. Okay. I want you to decide where you are in your life, what you want. I want you to focus on that. I want you to focus on gratitude. I want you to focus on all the wonderful things that you see in him. Now, remember this. Anybody that's been married for a long time, I want you to focus, and you're having problems, focus on what you fell in love with them in the first place. Okay? Because we're very telepathic creatures and we pick up on everybody else's thoughts and feelings. Okay. So whatever you are thinking about, whatever you are focusing on, he is picking up. So I want you to get out of your head and start focusing on what you love about him, what you desire about him, what you admire about him. You may tell him some of those things too, you know, because a man wants somebody that will support him through everything that he's going through in his life, you know, and sometimes and ask him for help for some things. You know, you may be an independent person and think, well, I can do this and that, and I don't want to bother him. But sometimes, you know, they really want you to ask for help. Okay. Don't overdo it. But, you know, and I do see the Ace of Cups and I see the Fool. The Ace of Cups is a gift from the universe. Okay. It's new beginnings in something of an emotional nature. Okay. It's new beginnings in love. It's a relationship coming in or coming together. Okay. And then we have the Fool. Okay. A cycle has been completed. Okay. You are finishing up old things. You are moving into a new pattern. Okay. The Fool is ready to step into the unknown and take a leap of faith, new beginnings. Okay. Sometimes we just need to lower our barriers and be vulnerable in order for things to come in too. And you know, if you don't take a chance, you always have that thought, what if? You know? So pay attention to what you're thinking and feeling, okay? Does that make sense, hon? Chris, are you here? I think that yes, because the Ace of Cups is a new beginning. It's a gift from the universe. Okay. Let me see how much time I have, Genesis, because I have a few people ahead of you first, okay? Because I have like, you're welcome, hon. I hope that made sense. I hope it works. Okay. So I have Chris, Norman, Brianna. I don't know if Chanel and Shirsha are here. Anna, and then it would be Genesis, unless there's anybody else that's listening that I haven't got to too. So. Okay. So I'm working on Chris. Norman, Brianna 1111, are you two here? I know Brianna popped back in and said she was back, so. You know what, hon? It's not God. That's the thing. God is the observer. He gave us free will. The universe will not interfere unless we ask. And then we have to be open to receiving it, you know? So it's like, and okay. So ask the universe questions. What else is possible here? Okay. A lot of times when we pray for something specific, okay, this is gonna, if anybody's religious in here, okay, when you ask it's for something specific in prayer, okay, you are locking the universe into this. Okay, you have this, but yet you may have all kinds of other possibilities out here that you're not open to. The universe cannot give you because you have asked for something specific. So sometimes you just need to sit down and ask the universe questions. Okay? And like I said, God can only do for us what we will allow. Okay? Sometimes we may not feel like we're worthy of the help, or, you know, because you ask for something specific and it'll come down and say, oh, here's a block. Okay, I'm going to come over here. Oh, come down a little, until it keeps coming down the staircase till it reaches you in a way that's watered down, because we have these belief systems and these points of view that we're not worthy, or it can't be like this, or, you know, ask questions. What can be better than this? What do I need to know? So that will help a lot too. Okay. So, Chris. We just have to be a little more open. Okay. Okay, so I haven't been pulling the shadow card up, but the shadow card is the Two of Cups. That's two people coming back together, okay, in love and support and stuff. So in the past, we have the Two of Pentacles, okay, and we have the Hierophant. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles tells me there was a lot of juggling, whether it was financially or whatever. There was somebody was not open to communicating. Okay, is that making sense? Okay, you were waiting for the ship to come in, you were waiting for everything to fall into place, but your back was turned to it. Okay, somebody was not opening to listening and receiving. But yet at the same time, here's the Hierophant, okay? It's doing things in a traditional way. It could be somebody in the church, or it could have been a wedding. Okay, you guys got married. Did you kind of have a little bit of problems with communication before you even got married? Okay, does that make sense? But see, right now, in the now I have taking a break. Okay. Just sit back and take a break. I want you to start visualizing everything that you fell in love with him about. Send it out to him, okay? visualize it, send it to him with love, he will get it. Okay. But it's almost like, okay, the King of Swords, very intellectual, very quiet, very reserved, very much the observer. Okay. So, but he's a king. He's mastered this. He's mastered his thoughts and stuff, but he's still at the same time, he's stuck in his head. Okay. And again, see, I didn't even see this. The eight of swords. This is being stuck in the head. This is not being able to see another alternative. He's so stuck in his head that he can't see anything different. These thoughts have him binded. Her hands are chained, but they're not held down. She could reach up, take the blindfold off. And then if she took the blindfold off, she could see these swords circling her. They're not touching her. These are thoughts. Yes, yes. Stubborn would do it also. It's like my way or not at all. What else is possible here, universe? Okay. All he needs to do is take that blindfold off, cut the chains, get up and walk away. Okay? And I'm going to pull another card. Okay. Left, right, or middle, girl? Left, right, or middle? Let's see. Middle, that's what I pulled. Okay, so 8 of Cups. This card is telling me that he's not seeing the good. Okay, he's only seeing the bad. He's blind to the situation. Okay, he's focused on the bad. There are 5 cups up and 3 cups spilled. There's more good things than there is bad things, yet he's turning his back to it, He's not open yet. And I hate when they end like this. One more card. I hate to end on a card like that. Okay, what can we do? Okay, I want you to focus on the past. I want you to visualize a past. Yeah, I want you to project what you felt when you guys first fell in love and send it to him. Visualize it. He's going to be picking up on it. This is something from the past, somebody from the past, some situation or a person coming back from the past, but it's nostalgia for the past. Okay, I want you to focus on how you felt about him before. And send it to him. Talk to him in your head. Okay? And tell him that, these are things that we both need to work on together. Does that make sense? And keep asking the universe, what else is possible here? Okay, so I wish you luck, honey. So Norman and Brianna 1111. I haven't heard from Brianna 1111 for a while. And if she doesn't show up, I have, tell me. Okay, will you get a job within 2 weeks? Okay, hold on here. I don't do reversed cards, so let me straighten these out real quick. Because I'll get the energy anyway. Oh, honey, this year sucks big time. I had my knee surgery, and it's just like I got bombarded with everything. It's like I feel like I can't help myself. I feel like I can't do this. Do I even want to do cards anymore? Am I really helping anybody? It just, where am I going? What do I want to do with my life when I grow up? And look at how old I am. Okay. Will she have a job in the next 2 weeks? Okay, I do know. Okay, I posted an article. Gosh. Hold on, let me see if I could find this article real quick. It's about the retrogrades, and it made so much sense. Where are you? Hold on, guys. Let me get a minute. There it is. Okay. Nope, that's not it.
And divine masculine. What are the energies after this?
Sorry about that, guys. It's an article on I got halfway through the article and had 2 pages of notes on everything that was going on. Just give me a minute. It made so much sense. Where are you? Come on, don't be lost. I thought it'd be right there. Oh, gosh. Yes, and don't ever let anybody, here it is, energy update, karmic update. Hold on. Copy and paste this for you guys. Okay, where am I? Okay. Apologize, guys. Okay. See if you guys can get this. If you could click on this, but this made so much sense about everything that's going on with these retrogrades and it's all heart based. Okay. Norman. I take donations. Well, see, look, this is my I've been here an hour and a half. I do take donations, so. Okay. Norman. Let's see. Job in 2 weeks. I think that you've had some job offers. Does that make sense? Okay. You've had lots of possibilities and lots of options, but I almost think that you're blocking some of these because you can't make a choice. You can't make a decision. What do I want to do when I grow up? Isn't that funny that we were just talking about that? But yet in the now, we have the 4 of Wands. That's victory and success. But yet I think you're still blocking yourself because you have some fears and some illusions around what you want and what you don't want. Start asking the universe, what is the best job for me? Ask questions of the universe. It just opens up the energy and then follows the energy, okay? So we have the Page of Wands with information coming in. And I think that there's something coming in that's going to really ring your bell, something that's going to bring a little bit of passion in. Does that make sense? And I see it's going to turn into a King of Cups situation for you. I think you're going to be really good at this job, and I think that it's going to be emotional fulfilling. Does that make sense, hon? Mimi, I still got a bunch of people. Okay. You'll have to let me know if you get the job. Okay. Brianna 1111, are you here? Brianna 1111, if she does not answer here in a minute. Okay. Who have I not done a reading for? Let me put it that way. I see Anna on there. So there was Chanel, Shirsha, Anna, and Genesis. Okay, Genesis. I got you down, hon. Who else haven't I done? Anna. Okay. Who else haven't I done a reading for? Okay, I guess that's it. So we'll do Genesis, and then we'll do Anna, and then we'll call it a night, okay? Thank you guys for... Isabella. We'll do Isabella too. And then that's it. That's it. Anybody else comes in, tell them. Okay. Okay, Anna can go before you. Okay. Anna, you're next, honey. If you guys like the reading, subscribe to the channel so you can get notifications. I do want to start doing more lives, and I need to get back to doing I do the astrological love readings and the general readings. Sharing the love, honey. Okay. Did you want a reading too, Isabella? Okay, Anna, in the past we have the Three of Wands and the High Priestess. Okay, so the Three of Wands is telling me that you were waiting for your ship to come in, okay? Okay. Okay, so there was some stability, there was some grounding, you were waiting for that ship to come in. I do show that you were open to the ship coming in, okay? You were open and receptive to receiving. But the High Priestess tells me that there's a lot of things going on that you don't know about. There's some secrets going on. Okay. We will do Isabella too. Okay. There's things going on that you don't know anything about. And see, we have the Five of Pentacles. Somebody's got to lack consciousness. Okay. The universe is trying to help, but somebody's not open to receiving, or somebody's feeling a lack and holding on to things. Is this making sense? So maybe it's her lack consciousness, okay? Oh my gosh, girl. Okay, so is there somebody in the situation that can put her in check? Because that's what my first thought was. When I saw the Queen of Pentacles, this is a single woman, okay, that's prosperous and abundant. She knows what she wants. She's gone through transformation and change. She knows exactly where she is in life, okay? She focuses on the good things in life. It focuses on the beauty, okay? But there's something significant about this. Is that my brother? Father doubt it's my brother's. Okay. That's what I said. I think this Queen of Pentacles is going to put her in check, if that makes any sense. Okay? But see, and the Eight of Pentacles talks about learning new things. Okay, there may have been lots of men, if it's not his, okay? Yep, see, there's lots and lots of men, but right now she's focusing on one. Okay? Don't overthink this, okay? Okay, you need to be creative in how you go about this somehow. It's like when this woman puts her in check or finds out the truth or whatever's going to happen, don't overthink it, okay? Yeah. So this little mouse tells me, it's overthinking it. It's in your thoughts. It's there. You're worrying about it. Here's all the options. Okay. Here's focusing on one thing at a time. Maybe she really does love him, but find a creative way to find the truth. Does that make sense? Let's see. Does she really love him? How long have they been married now? But it may be that your brother loves her so much that it doesn't really matter as long as she's faithful now, I think they do love each other a lot. Maybe it doesn't matter to them. Okay? See, here's happiness, joy, celebration. It's happy family, So maybe that's their karma. Maybe that's their lesson in life. Maybe that's their soul contract. Sometimes we have to just sit back and watch things play out because it's not, maybe that's what they came in to experience. Because what we are taught in society, that's man's reality, and God's reality is something totally different. We come in with soul contracts. We come in to experience things. What may seem like something that's wrong to somebody else may be actually what they came in to experience. Does that make sense? He may not want to know. He may love her so much that it doesn't matter. And it's not for us to judge. That's the thing. See, I don't want to do this, but organized religion teaches to judge. Okay. It teaches us what's right and wrong, but yet God's reality teaches us to go out and create and explore, learn things, create. You're an infinite being. Create your life. Make your decisions. Make your choices. But it doesn't mean going out and hurting people either. Good, hon. Yeah, because the baby's innocent. Okay, Genesis. You're next, hon, and then Isabella. Who else have I not got? Oh, yes. And God bless single mothers because they have to be both. I had to raise my kids, my older two kids by themselves, and then by the time they were almost grown, I had two more kids. Talk about being crazy. Okay. Now that's hard, hon. I usually don't do pregnancy questions, but I can ask if. Okay, first thing that comes to my mind, does your temperature run a little low? Like 97? If it does, have your thyroid checked. And do you have any other health problems? Genesis. Does your temperature run a little bit low? I'm just curious. Okay, yeah, get your thyroid checked. So in the past, we have the Three of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. It's like, okay, happiness, joy, celebration, okay? Community coming together, rejoicing together. Six of Pentacles is there's prosperity, there's possibilities there, okay? Have them check your antibodies on your thyroid. Okay, anything over 35 on your antibodies on your thyroid shows that you have Hashimoto's disease, which is the thyroid, the body is attacking the thyroid. Okay, make them check it. They don't go into details. If you have Hashimoto's, you probably have like celiac or something like that too, some kind of food allergies and stuff. It's a whole process. I did a video on the violet flame, if you guys want to check into any of that. And then after I did the program, we sit there for 2.5 hours and talked about alternative healing and different things. And some of the ladies were saying, wow, we never heard of anything like this. And they all went out, got checked, and found out they were having all kinds of problems and stuff. I was sick all the time. I'm healthier now than I've ever been in my life. And it's because I went in and started investigating everything. That's like 40 years ago. They're telling everybody now to take probiotics when you take an antibiotic. 40 years ago, they said, oh, that's just a scam. It doesn't do anything. Candida doesn't exist and out of balance, but yet Chinese medicine, our Ayurvedic medicine and everything, make them check the antibodies. Okay? There's something going on, and that was the first thing that popped into my head was get your thyroid checked. Okay? We'll have them, yeah. So the Six of Pentacles tells me, the prosperity and abundance is there. Things were a little bit out of balance. So it's like, okay, do you like yourself? Or are you associating your ability to have a baby with your happiness? Is this making sense? Because prosperity and abundance is not just, okay, something's out of balance. Yeah. Maybe your hormones are out of balance. There's something out of balance. But yet in the now, I show the Nine of Cups. I want you to focus on the positive. Okay, I want you to visualize having that baby. I want you to start thanking the universe for that baby as if you have the baby already. Okay? Because the wish card, whatever you're dwelling on is what you're drawing to you. Okay, the universe monitors your thoughts 24/7. If you're worrying about not getting pregnant and stressing yourself out, then you're not going to get pregnant. If you're focusing on the future and that you're going to be pregnant and you're going to be happy, you're whole, complete, you love yourself, then that's what the universe is going to respond to. And it's funny, I had a gal, I walked in and I've only seen auras twice in my life. And I walked in and I saw these purple stripes going around this gal. Okay. And I told her, you going through transformation and change in your life? And she goes, yeah, I am. She goes, I'm learning to like myself. She'd been trying to get pregnant for 10 years. Okay, once she started liking herself, taking better care of herself, and relaxing, when she decided that she couldn't have a baby, she got pregnant. All she had to do was learn to like herself. So, see, it's going to take a while. Okay, pentacles are prosperity and abundance again. You know, it's going to take a while. Focus on the positive, focus on what you have, focus on the gratitude, okay? And I want you to, okay, this is a card of addictions, okay? There's something maybe that you're doing or happening or something that you're not taking care of yourself, or he's not taking care of himself or something. There's something that you need to deal with, I think, addiction-wise, whether it's addiction to worrying or drugs or alcohol or eating something, whatever. There's something that you need to look at, okay? So pay attention. I'll pull one more card. Isabella, are you still here, hon? Okay. See? New beginnings. This is the completion of a cycle. You're going to find out something, I think, or you're going to make a choice or a decision or something that's going to bring it all in. Okay? This is taking a leap of faith into the unknown and starting out on a whole new adventure in life. You've completed a lot of lessons, okay? And now you're going to move forward in quite an adventure. So I do think that you will have a baby, okay? I'm not good at time frames, so don't ask me about time frames. And I usually don't do pregnancy. So, is there anybody besides Isabella that hasn't had a reading? Oh, that made sense, hon. Just love that baby. Aha. Okay, I'm going to tell you the same thing I told some of the ladies earlier. I pick up the energy that's around you. I can't predict. I can give you the energy. I can give you the possibilities, because you could make a decision, a choice, and change everything that I just tell you, okay? So, and I go by the energy. I don't go by the signs and stuff. So, if that makes sense. Is there anybody else on here I haven't done a reading for? Isabella will be the last one otherwise. Okay. I'm glad everybody was here and let me read for them. Okay, so we have the Judgment card and the Two of Wands, okay? So the Judgment card is talking about bringing something, it's an awakening. It's waking something that was dead and reviving it, okay? It's calling it forth, okay? And here's two choices here. You have two pathways. There's decisions to make. The universe has opened up two pathways for you, and now it's time for you to make a choice. Okay? Or somebody needs to make a choice. It may not just be you. There's lots of possibilities, lots of options there. Somebody needs to focus on one thing at a time. Somebody's stuck in their head. Okay, they're overthinking things. They're overanalyzing things. I want you to step back and I want you to just tap into your creativity. If that makes any sense. You are learning new things, okay? I actually think you're learning a lot of new things about yourself through this relationship, if that makes sense, or about the situation. But get out of your head, okay? I want you to tap into your creativity and your passion, okay? So in the future, I have the Justice card and I have the Hangman. Okay, so the Justice card is legal things. Could be a marriage contract. Okay, it could be a divorce. It could be a decision being made in your favor. Okay, but things need to come into balance. Yeah, I think letting go of control, especially right now. Get out of your head because that's control. You know, ask questions of the universe. What do I need to see about this situation? What do I need to know before we talk? You know, but this is something, a decision being made in your favor. Okay. And then we have the Hangman. Okay, this is telling me that you need to see something from a different perspective. And that might be part of letting the control. Okay, he's voluntarily hanging in this position because he's trying to see things differently. Okay, but this is somebody that's been waiting and waiting and waiting, but it's not going to change till you see something different. Okay, one more card. Okay. See, here's a completion of a cycle. Okay. I don't know if you're getting the divorce or trying to renew things or something, but this is the ending of something. Okay. You've completed a cycle and you're ready to move forward into something new. Is this making sense? It's like because this is in the future. It's like you're going to talk about something or decide something. You're not married. Okay. Well, was he interested in getting married before? Or are you interested? See, these are three major arcana cards, okay? Justice card is contracts, could be marriage, okay? There's a different perspective, okay, coming in. And there's an end of a cycle and a new beginning. So what do you want? Okay? He's interested in getting married, but what do you want? Are you open and receptive to a love relationship? See, that's where your two of your wands came in. You had to make a decision. You have to make a choice. And whichever choice you make, you want to love you. But do you love him now? And do not say the word want. Want means to lack. Okay? So try to rephrase that in a different way. So whenever we say we want something, we are saying we lack something in the original definitions of the words. So it's one of the things that I learned is the power of the spoken word. That's another book for you guys to read if you get a chance. The power of the spoken word. So focus on what you want rather than what you don't want, okay? But it looks positive, hon. It really does. But maybe the change of perspective is on your part, not on his. Because if he wants to get married, what do you want? That makes sense, hon? Okay. Okay, we had one more person come in. Eyes like stars. Is there anybody else that I did not get a reading done for? I'm a sucker for not leaving somebody hanging. Ah. Eyes like stars. Did you want a reading, hon? You should make a decision. Yes. What do you want? What is your desire? I should say. What do you desire? What do you see in your future? Eyes like stars. Did you want a reading, hon? Because you would be the last one tonight. Bruna Lee. Okay, eyes like stars hasn't answered. So we will do one more Bruna Lee, and then I'm done. Did you want a reading, Bruna Lee? Briuna. Okay, good. I desire to be the one that makes him happy. The thing is, you're not responsible for making him happy. He has to make himself happy. Brianna. Yeah, my daughter's name is Brianna. And she spells it the same way, Briana. She gets mad when they put two N's in. All you can do is a work to fulfill your partnership. You make each other happy, but it's, yeah. Okay. I can give you an, okay, in general. Okay. What does Brianna's rest of the year look like? And you're the last one tonight, hon. Because I've been on here for 2 hours. Cami, I won't be able to get to you tonight because I've been on almost 2 hours and I'm tired. I apologize. I am going to try to come on more. If you want to subscribe to the channel, then you guys can be notified when I come on. That makes sense? Okay. I pulled 6 cards for you. And I may end up pulling a 7th. So in the past, we have the sun and we have the moon. Oh, all right, Kimmy, you blackmailed me into it. You made me feel guilty. All right. I will do it. I promise. Good for you for speaking up for yourself, girl. Okay? So we have the sun and the moon. That's balanced. The sun is the happiest card in the whole deck. The moon is the moon is dealing with the shadows, dealing with the illusions, tapping into the energy. I just hate leaving anybody hanging, hon. I apologize for not getting to you earlier. Okay, so, but this is balance. This is the sun and the moon is also a balance. And then now we have the Ace of Wands and we have the Three of Pentacles, okay? So the Ace of Wands is a gift from universe. It's tapping into your passions and your desires and your creativity and fulfilling yourself, you know, and working together. See, but we have the Three of Pentacles here, and he's juggling the prosperity and abundance, okay? Which also could be happy family and being fulfilled and everything too. But the hard work has been put in, but you're still balancing it, okay? So I am going to end up pulling another card. I know I am. But see, in the future, we have the Four of Cups. Okay, there's a gift coming from the universe. You're not sure if you want to take it or not. You're pretty much stuck in your head about it. You don't know where you are. But the thing is, you're not seeing what you do have. We have 3 full fulfilled cups here. Okay, those are something of an emotional nature. This cup is full also, but you're not sure. Okay, what you're looking for is a safe place to put your heart, if that makes sense. Okay, but the thing is, you're not finding that. Okay, you're walking away from something. You're not seeing what you have. You're seeing what you don't have. You're not feeling fulfilled. You're walking away from a situation. You're not seeing something. You need to change your focus, okay? And I'm going to look at the shadow card, see? And then we have the Page of Wands. And that's messages, that's information coming in, okay? Something that you're passionate about, that you desire, or something creative or something. Does that make a lot of sense? But it's the new beginnings of something. Are you going to allow it? What choices and decisions can you make around that? Kemi. See, now you need to subscribe to the channel now for making me feel guilty because I didn't get to you earlier. Thank you, dear. That way you can be notified, because I would like to come on. I think I'm going to change my astrological readings from bi-weekly for love and general, so that I could start doing more lives. Okay, let's see. Okay. Emmy and DJ. You know what, honey? If he can't accept you for who you are, then he isn't the right person. You are imperfectly perfect, and you are who you are meant to be. Don't ever change yourself for anybody else. If they can't accept you for who you are, then that's their loss. Okay. So in the past, okay, I really think that in the past that you had a very, very loving relationship. Okay. And it's like you took a break from it. Okay. Because that's 2 people coming together as one in a love relationship or a partnership of some type. A very, very loving partnership. But it's the same time, you're taking a break. You needed to take a break, and you were very defensive. See, his hand is right there next to the sword. That's telling me that you may have been taking a break, but you were kind of defensive about it. It's like he's ready to jump up and grab that sword at any time and protect himself. Does that make sense? So we have the 8 of Pentacles and we have the Judgment. So the 8 of Pentacles is telling me you're learning lots of new things. You're studying, okay? You're going through transformation and change, but you are also stuck in your head a lot. You overanalyze things. And reframe that into thinking into more of a creative way. You have lots of options, lots of possibilities there, or he does. and now they're trying to focus on one. Okay. So in the future, I show the Page of Wands. Okay. The Judgment card. Okay. So in the now also we have the Judgment card. This is this is an awakening. This is the horn sounding and reawakening something that was dead, bringing something dead that was back into life. Okay. Start focusing on what you like about him. Okay. Start focusing on what drew you to him. Okay. They pick up on that. You know, maybe he's a gentleman. He has goals. He has ideas. He has a tendency to. Well, look at the 5 love languages too. You know, some people like to do service and stuff, but you know, tap in. If you want to have a relationship with this guy, focus on what you love about him. Okay, they pick up on all that stuff. I had a gal that was married 35 years, and I told her, I said, start focusing on what you originally fell in love with him about. You know, why you fell in love with him, and it changed her whole marriage because they pick up on that. We're very telepathic creatures, okay? So in the future, we have the Page of Wands, and we have the 7 of Pentacles. So the Page of Wands is new. This is the very beginning of something that you're passionate about, desire. Okay. I think that I really think that you will be moving forward with him, but at the same time, it's going to take a long time, honey. The seeds have been planted. It takes years for the tree to grow enough to where it's ready for the harvest. See, here's the harvest, but then there's choices and decisions still to be made. You know, who's going to pick it? Where am I going to store it? Who am I going to sell it to? How much do I save for next year? This is a long, slow process. So I think that if you're going to be with this guy, then you're going to have lots of patience. Does that make sense? I know. I kind of spent all this week kind of letting go of somebody that is way too slow for me. He is so cautious, so paranoid, and doesn't want to deal with things that he is the original Knight of Pentacles. It's like, well, that could be too. Do you guys spend a lot of time talking on the phone? What's the possibility of you guys moving closer to each other? Ask the universe for options. Let me see. Okay, so what I get is a 7 of Wands, and that's kind of being defensive, okay, for one thing. It's also having options and being overwhelmed by those options. It's like, okay, don't push it, don't bring it up, let him make the choices, the decisions. Sometimes you have to write down the pros and cons and focus on one thing at a time. What is the other card? Okay. I think, like I said, this is going to be a slow process because this is the Four of Pentacles. But look at what he's doing. Uh, they holler about it being the stingy card, not giving and receiving, but he's hiding his heart. Okay, it's going to be a long, slow process. He's going to have to feel safe before he moves. Okay, that makes sense, hon? What part of Texas are you in? I have in-laws in the Panhandle. Aha. Yeah. Well, I wish you well. I wish you luck with him. Focus on what you love about him, what you admire about him. Let him feel the love or the admiration, whatever. You know, hang in there. And I show 2 people on. So who else is watching? Did I get to reading to you too? Or somebody just observing? Well, I'm glad we got to you anyway. So I'm going to try to do this a little more often. I do have Casey's Spiritual Corner on Facebook too. Yeah. So I do readings on there too. So, okay, everybody have a good night. And I hope I will see you again soon. You have a good one. Yes, indeed.